Hello and welcome to Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. Hey Heather, here to check out the museum? You lent some manner of assistance in the renovation efforts, did you not? I have heard tell that the new exhibit on display has brought the topic of this town's nature spirit into a new light. Pretty much, it's all anyone can talk about these days. Me, I never knew much about it in the first place. My grandparents might have told me the story as a kid. Not like I could remember any of it now, though. As I do not originally hail from these lands, I too am woefully unfamiliar with this town's lore. However, I oft feel as though I'm being watched when I take my strolls through the forest. That's because the spirit shrine is deep in the forest. She must be keeping an eye on you to make sure you come to no harm. So, you know more about that spirit, Nguyen? The original pioneers of Olive Town, myself and Nguyen included, of course, used to visit her shrine all the time. We only knew this land was fertile and worth farming on, thanks to her. But now that we're getting on in years, going that far into the forest is a real challenge. I try to tend the shrine on my good days, but I'm not as spry as I used to be. I couldn't keep up with repairs, and before I knew it, the poor shrine looked like it had been neglected for decades. That tore at me for a long time, it did. We were wondering what to do about it, but then we heard Lynn and Ralph went ahead and fixed it up themselves. That was a real load off our shoulders. I had no idea. Perhaps we ought to seek the wisdom of our elders more often, that we might learn how to ease them of their many burdens. Well, now that everyone knows about the spirit, I'd say this is as good an opportunity as ever to take things one step further. A step further, you say? Have you some sort of a plan in mind, Jack? Let's say we make that shrine the fanciest it's ever been. No one's ever gonna forget to take care of it if we all chip in to make it shinier than new, right? Precisely. That is exactly what I have been planning. Are you referring to the renovation project you mentioned previously, Master Victor? Indeed, the nature spirit is an invaluable member of our town. In fact, I sincerely doubt Olive Town would exist as it does now, if not for her. If we are to properly express our appreciation for her, then we must get the whole town involved in this process. Now that's a plan I'm willing to get behind. There is no better way than that to convey one's feelings of gratitude, to be sure. Excellent, excellent. I'm glad we're all in agreement. If I may have your attention, please. I would like to announce our next town project, the full and total renovation of the Spirit's Shrine. Our first step will be gathering the necessary materials. If you would like to contribute, I ask that you drop off your items at Olive Hall. And looks like we're also getting a new baby chick. You will be called Anise. Like so. Welcome to the family, little Anise. It is day 2 of winter and no birthdays today. Good morning, Snowdrop. Magnolia. Right, let's see about the flower and coffee situation here. Some flour is still in the making over there, right? We'll put the flour and the coffee into the fridge and then go see the earth sprites. So what I was thinking for the seasonal gardens, our days do tend to be quite busy and it is often difficult to make time to go tend to the seasonal gardens. So I've been thinking maybe we should tend to one seasonal garden every day. And then that way we would tend to each of them regularly. And there would always be kind of 3 days in between. Like in between the times we tend to the same seasonal garden. So as we tended to the spring garden yesterday, then today would be summer garden day. And tomorrow autumn garden, and the day after winter garden, and then the day after that spring garden again, and so on and so forth. I think that would work beautifully. And so I think we'll try that and see if that is a little more manageable than it has been to tend to all of the seasonal gardens during the same day a couple of times a week. I think it should be more manageable to just tend to one seasonal garden per day and kind of take each garden in turn on a separate day. So we'll put these in here. Let's look after our animals first. Oops, I'll clear the yard after. Hello, Cherry. Ash. Aloe. Acacia. Ophelia. willow, blossom, dandelion, fern, and daisy. Oops, almost forgot about the fodder. Thank you all so much for the wool and fur. Enjoy your food. It's a snowy day, so they are not going to want to come outside. And that's the barnyard cleared. Hello, Pepper. Coco. Bluebell. Ebony. Haiku. Oh, goodness. Clementine. Ginger. And geranium. Thank you all so much for the milk. Here's some food. And let's go look after the chickens. A lot to clear here. Oh, there's a bit here too. Grass and sapling. Hello, Anise. Limerick. Amethyst. Crocus. Nettle. Poppy. Ruby. Tulsi. And apricot. Thank you all so much for the eggs. Here's some food. And now we need to process all of that. Oh, not quite all though. We'll leave the pluses alone. There. And then the eggs into mayo. And how are our flowers? Still growing. Mushrooms. I think this row here is done. Yeah. Let's make more spores. And we need to put away the grass and the fur. And now we can just sell the processed animal products and put the mushrooms into the fridge. Eventually, I think we'll start selling the mushrooms as well, but I do want a nice stash of each one in the fridge first. Right, I think we have enough inventory space for the products from one seasonal garden. Wow, there's a lot. Watermelon. No, actually, pumpkin. Right, red pepper. That's watermelon there on the left. Corn and, yeah, watermelon. Seeds too, of course. Now, we have 3 empty fields. That was, red pepper in that corner, I think. So we'll sow the corn and zucchini and melon seeds, and we'll make pumpkin and watermelon seeds and leave some corn and red pepper here to wait to be made into seeds. Yeah. There, got some melon and pumpkin seeds in the making, and watermelon and pumpkin seeds in the making, and melon and zucchini and corn have been sown. Let's see about the trees. Harvest all of these here. Magnolia getting some extra pets as she gets in the way. And done. Now we just need to get back to the farm and see what we want to do with all of these. Well, the special corn is going into the special crops chest. But the other stuff, we'll have to see what the situation in our fridge is. And then based on that, we'll decide what to keep and what to sell. The corn we will keep. Peaches, bananas, coconuts, almonds we can sell, lemons we'll keep, pumpkins we'll keep too, and peppers we'll sell, and then watermelons we'll keep and mangoes we can sell. And of course, the cacao we'll keep too as soon as we've processed all of the wheat flour. We'll start processing the cacao into cocoa powder. Angela, do you sell wheat seeds in the winter? I know it doesn't grow in the winter. No? Ah, that's too bad. I hadn't bought any because I thought we could make our own, but apparently we can't. So we'll have to wait till spring to get wheat seeds. Oh. Border into that spot, like so. Now, let's take some gift items out of here. We'll also take the fish. We'll grill them and give one to Emilio and one to Marcos. The goat milk plus for Lovett and the ordinary milk plus for Norman. Let's quickly go and cook some things and then we'll hopefully get to the Oasis in time to see Iris's 8 Heart event. Speaking of Iris, this soup is of course for her. And we'll also make tea for Rhaegar. And then the grilled fish for Emilio and Marcos. I don't think we need anything else. It would be nice to give a pasta dish to Dunhill, but since we can't get any more wheat or flour for a while, I think Dunhill's just going to get some mayo. Unless, does Norman sell flour in his shop? Because if he does, I wouldn't mind buying some. Since the star quality of the gift doesn't matter in terms of how much the recipient likes it. It just needs to be like a neutral or liked or loved gift to have a positive effect on friendship. Oh, apparently it's closed on Mondays. I'll try to remember to see about that tomorrow. Now, to the Oasis, and I think we'll be just in time to see Iris's 8 Heart event. Oh yeah, nice. Welcome, Heather. I was just reading a letter from my younger brother. Is it bothering me? You're right. I promised I'd be more open with you, didn't I? The truth is, there's a new rumor circulating among my fans. A rumor that claims I have a special someone now. One of my fans must have been watching us in the bazaar a while back. And it was clear to them that we're close, so it seems it's become the latest hot gossip. Overzealous fans are a force to be reckoned with. I wouldn't be surprised if they harbored some ill will towards me over this. My brother wrote to me so he could warn me. I'd never respond with "must be nice to be so popular." Who could it be other than you? You're the only one who's special to me. This is no laughing matter. You could be in danger too. Do you understand? Yeah, I do. I'm so sorry, Heather. I should have thought things through before taking you on that date. Even if they aren't yet sure who I was with, at this rate, I'll end up drawing you into this mess sooner or later. And I suppose I can't rule out the possibility of ending this relationship for your safety. What? You're worried what would happen if I was in danger and you weren't there for me? No, it's nothing. You think I should ask my acquaintances and neighbors to help? I couldn't possibly trouble them over something so... Yes, okay. I'll try talking to them. Oh, honey, that's awful. Dr. Marian is on the case. Those degenerates won't leave you alone, you say? Well, I'll be sure to prescribe them a dose of reality. Yes, I understand the situation. My dearest and I are familiar with fan bases, seeing as we've garnered our own. We can use that experience to... As much as your experience might benefit us, I think the situation is a little different here. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have gotten you all involved in this. No, there's no need to apologize. I predicted something like this might happen. It's why I suggested you move here. It's also why the rest of us came along with you. I thought it would put your mind at ease to have some familiar faces to speak with. Indubitably, once an Oak Tree Town family, always an Oak Tree Town family. We've been with you through thick and thin. A few disgruntled fans won't scare us. In fact, I was rather wounded you never came to us about this before. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you reach out for help for once. Yes, for as long as I've known her, Iris has never been one to ask for favors. Perhaps she's truly had a change of heart. In any case, we'll do whatever we can to help you. You're all too kind. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for today, Heather. I had no idea that's how they felt about me. And I would have gone my whole life not knowing if you hadn't suggested I go to them. But I'm still concerned about your well-being. I know that everyone will keep us safe here, and I highly doubt my fans will go so far as to track you down to your town, but you only seem to worry about me. Promise me you'll try to think of yourself for a change. I will. So, Iris, I have some soup for you. Oh no, Heather, don't stare at me like that. You'll make me blush. No, never mind. Turn this way again, would you? Aww. Oh. Hey, you. What's your relationship with Iris? She's special to you? I'll have you know Iris is a distinguished, gorgeous, talented woman. You could never hope to be worthy of her grace. That isn't for you to decide. I could write paragraph upon paragraph about what makes Heather special, and it still wouldn't be enough. You cannot possibly judge her, nor do you have my permission to do so. I am glad that you profess yourself to be a fan of mine. However, you only see me as Iris the novelist, an illusion you've created to bring yourself comfort. I am no illusion, nor a work of fiction. I am a real person. I would appreciate it if you didn't force your one-sided fantasies on me. Heather, on the other hand, has told me she's always loved me for who I truly am. I will never leave her side, no matter what anyone says. And I won't easily forgive someone who hurts her either. But I was only thinking of you, Iris. And cut. Love takes many different forms, but forcing your unrequited affections onto someone is not attractive in the least. If you truly love her, then you must consider her happiness above all else. And if you need a scientific lecture on that, well, we can teach you the errors of your ways, honey. You all came. I've experienced so much since I first arrived here. I want to put these new experiences to use and blaze a new trail in my writing. I want to experiment with styles and themes I've never tried before. I would be interested in hearing your thoughts on it as well once I finish writing it. So, if you still have any intention of supporting me, then I ask that you leave me be and wait patiently for it. Yes, ma'am. I'll be good, I promise. You can leave the rest to us. Oh, don't you worry. We won't do anything bad to him. All right. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry for exposing you to something so dreadful. You were happy to hear what I said? I was glad to hear you say that I'm special to you too. I'm ashamed to admit it, but at first, I was going to try to convince him that you were just a friend. I didn't want any misfortune to befall you because of me. And then you went and declared that I'm special to you. You've told me time and time again not to bear my burdens all by myself. And that's what gave me the courage to put my true feelings into words. It's so strange. When I'm with you, I become fearless. I would have never dreamed that I'd open my heart up to someone like this. I'm a little shocked myself. Heather, I might cause you even more trouble in the future, but when that time comes, will you face it head on with me? Of course, I'll always have your back. Yes, I know you will. I had no idea that trusting someone and being trusted in return could feel so extraordinary. Nah. Well, wow. That was a lot. I really like the conclusion to the kind of Stalker fan arc here. I think Iris handled it really well. Giorgio? If you ask me, having rivals is just as important for self-improvement as having friends. I could fill that gap for you if you'd like. Sure, if you want to. We could be like friendly rivals. So yeah, Iris is pretty cool. And she's learning to be a little more open to others, which is lovely.
Howdy.
I still do like Lisette the best, but Iris's events definitely had an effect on me too. Aw, Felicia. I think I'll have some good dreams tonight, now that I've seen you. Yeah, Felicia's really sweet too. Yes, we've talked about that magazine article before. So, we have now seen 9 of Iris's heart events. And it'll be time for us to start to get to know another one of the bachelors and bachelorettes. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get a pendant till Wednesday because the general store will have already closed for today and it'll be closed tomorrow. So on Wednesday, we'll get a pendant for Neil.
Yo.
Hi, Emilio. I always get kinda down at night because I won't be able to see you for the rest of the day. I mean, I know I'll see you the next day, but still.
Yeah.
Well, that was sweet of you to say. Also, kind of a little bit codependent. Or heading that way if you're not careful. Yeah, it's important to be able to enjoy time on one's own too, even when in a relationship. Blair, hi. Misaki.
Hello.
Hello, Lynn. All the flowers and crops you grow look like they're in utter bliss. Your caretaking skills are evident in their joy. Thank you. Where is your grandfather? Oh well. Let's continue on our way. Stop by the hotel. Jason?
Ahoy!
So, after this stop over here at the hotel, we'll go to town hall and see about the new requests. Sally?
Hi there.
Health is wealth. Yeah, one form of it, certainly. Mikey. Ah, there you are. Out of all the bachelors and bachelorettes in game, we only have Neil and Rhaegar left, and then we will have seen 9 heart events with all of them. I'm pretty confident that Lisette is going to be my choice to marry. Ooh. Golden strawberries, giant turnips, star potatoes, giant tomatoes, mosaic corn, and jewel melons. And Beth I'm at full hearts with already, so no need to fulfill that iron request of hers. Just let's get those fruits and veggies. So the special form of 6 fruit and veggies. I think we have all of those in the chest. Sydney? Ah, there you are. Norman taught Laura everything she knows about cooking, which is why I love everything she makes. Ah, here. And Norman, where did you go, Norman? Ah, there you are. I talk about you with my wife, Sydney, a lot. I tell her what a good-natured farmer you are. That's nice. I kind of also want to go see Lars. Clemens, we are already at full hearts with, but Lars?
Yo.
We should hang out sometime. If there's one thing I'm a tried and true pro at, it's blowing off steam. Sounds like fun. Now, for those fruit and veggies. Strawberry, turnip, tomato, potato, corn, and melon. So 5 of these. And these. And these. And there are the turnips, corn, and melon. Right, I think that's everything. And Moonbeam, let's go. We'll take these to Town Hall and then we'll call it a day there. I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow morning and seeing kind of the continuation of this quest, or like what happens next. I wonder how the shrine will turn out once it's all renovated. will we get to see it tomorrow, or is there going to be more requests? Oh yeah, we have these title rewards here too. Giant Seedling Maker and Giant Seasoning Maker. We'll put those away for now. Thank you for the right, Moonbeam. Have a good night. We'll put the makers in here. Now that we have space for fish in our fridge, we no longer need to keep them in that chest. And let's put all of these away. Oh yeah, we've unlocked some new giant makers. Giant jam maker. We could make one of these actually. Start making jam. We'll have to find a place for it. But yeah. I think instead of a couple of ordinary jam makers, we could just make one giant one. We'll see. For now though, let's wish our cats good night and get to bed. Thank you so much for spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. If you'd like to show some support, please leave this video a like and perhaps a comment too. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed, then please do subscribe to conveniently keep up with my content and to show me that you want to keep watching my videos. Remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next